see another woman, right? And first thing, more than 90% of the time you hear this comes out of a woman's mouth about another woman. Girl, she thinks she cute. Look at her. Thinks she all that. Girl, she act like her stuff don't stink. But really, what you are saying in reality, whether the person thinks that or is saying that about themselves or not, you are manipulating yourself, and you are thinking that about them. So in return, you're showing that you have a lack of self-esteem and you have low self-esteem by focusing on what you think they are thinking, which is reflecting, which once again, not taking responsibility for yourself and your own thoughts. We're very good. If you really start listening, and after you hear this podcast, you're going to start noticing it. Listen to words people say, and they try and manipulate with words daily. But the problem with that is the LOA, those who know, the law of attraction, okay? The inner being, whatever you believe, your spirit woman, your spirit man, your inner self knows the truth. No matter what your words say, the truth is known. And the law, the attraction, what you will vibrate, won't be from your words, but it'll be from your thoughts and what you actually feel about what you're saying. So, what is really going on when you're looking at someone else and you say, she thinks she's cute? No, you think she's cute. Just say it. You are thinking that she's all that. She hasn't said a word. You can't, no one else knows what another person is thinking. We try and say we do daily, but you really don't. The only one who knows what you're thinking is you. Even in life, you have people who commit crimes or, a relationship that just automatically, just abruptly ends. And people looking in try to figure it out. Then you have the psychologists and you have the people who try to figure out, in the crime stories you watch on television, they try to see what the person was thinking and why they did what they did and the reason behind. But truly, the only one who knows why they did what they did was the person who did it. So we are still living from perception in life of other people. Daily, you're living from the perception of what you think other people think of you. Because you really don't know what they think. Thoughts are powerful. And what I'm learning is we must control our thoughts if we expect to control our life. Okay? So, when you're thinking, when you say, when you speak what you think another person is thinking, in return, you are showing your thoughts and your lack of love or comfort for yourself, really. You're showing your lack of alignment because you don't know. stop allowing our own lives to be ran by the perception of other people's thoughts, which is really your thought of what they're thinking, because you still don't know. If that makes sense. So, in our thoughts and in our behaviors, no matter what you say, your actions and your life, the life you live, it shows the real you. When I hear, other women say that about people, or in times in my life, if I have said that, when I have said that about other women or other people, it reflected, and I see now, it just showed me where I was with who I was. And this takes me, ladies, into what I do for a living as far as my coaching. I do weight loss, fitness, confidence, beauty coaching, right? I help women establish the fundamentals of knowing how to lose weight and keep the weight off, right? But in order to do that, because that's the big problem with us as women, we can lose 10 pounds, but we find it. It really wasn't lost. It just kind of went away for a while, and then it comes back, and it brings back a couple of friends with it. So you lose 10, but you gain 20. So what we have to understand when we're on that journey, right? That even starts in our thinking. Okay? How do you, or what do you feel about yourself? That shows in your physical appearance. We want to say, girl, it ain't what's on the outside, it's what's in the heart. But understand what the heart, because there's another scripture, the heart reflects on the outside. What's in the heart of man, it shows and it comes out. That's not just in the attitude, whether or not they're nice, whether or not they're kind. That's also in what you look like, how you take care of yourself. Your self-care has a lot to do with how you feel about yourself on the inside. That does not lie. Words can lie. Believe me, I've been a part, and I have even myself said many times, I love me. I love myself. Empowerment groups, women, we get together. We're going to convince ourselves and one another that we love ourselves, that we are this and we are that. But if you look around that room, really, you don't have to say it. It will show from your appearance. It will show from your health. How can I say, I really, truly love myself, but I don't take care of my health? Think about that. Do I really love myself if I'm doing everything to my body that's having a negative effect on my body? How can I say I love myself and I don't take care of myself? Put it like this. You put more emphasis on other people, more emphasis in relationships. Because the first thing you're going to tell someone is, how can you say you love that person and you don't do this for them or you don't do that for them? Okay, so if you can see that on an outer relationship, why is it so hard for us to see how we treat ourselves truly says a lot about whether or not we really love ourselves. I can say from fact, whether we want to believe it or not, it does not change the fact or the truth. If you do not take care of your health, you do not love yourself, point blank, period. And I had to come to grips with that. I had to face my own reality during a time in my life where I let myself go, blaming other people for me letting myself go. Because once again, not wanting to take responsibility. But once I came and you understand, when you take responsibility for where you are in life, when you look in the mirror and you say, I look like this because I allowed myself to become this, then you're on the track to making things change. Then you can start the process to even thinking about losing weight. But as long as we're in denial, no matter how much action or outer effort you put toward it, hence the crash diets and the fitness clubs and programs we join and the exercise we do, no matter what you do, if you truly don't see and understand why you're where you at, none of that effort is going to work. And I'm sure I'm telling the truth, because if you look in the mirror, if you're not looking at the body you want to see looking back, that tells you that this is true. But I understand it's so hard. It's really hard to face the fact that, because no one said, we say, who consciously wants to, think evil or do things against themselves, right? So I get the fact that we don't believe that someone can do that. Because everybody, we all want to love ourselves. Everyone loves themselves, right? But, the proof is in the sugar-free pudding. So just take time throughout your day to really think about what do you think about? When you think about yourself, when you look in the mirror, what is it that you feel? Because those negative emotions develop and create the life that you live. Your body is not going to respond positively to anything you're doing that it's supposed to enhance positively if your feelings about yourself are the opposite. You have to believe in yourself. You have to love yourself. And how you do that is by getting control of your thoughts about yourself. When you look in the mirror, no matter how you feel or what other people have whispered in your ear about you throughout the years, people have told you, you ain't this and you ain't gonna ever do that and you ain't. All that is them reflecting what they think about themselves onto you. Because once again, they're not taking responsibility for how they feel. And it's so easy to throw it off and distract yourself by putting it on other people. So when you feel that way, what you do is, or when you think about what